Okay guys, we're back on the 03 Mustang GT. We're going to be removing the ring gear and pinion. So we're going to get this piece of shit tore out, get in a good gear. I've already removed my 13mm bolts. I left 2 in. There's 10 of them. And then you also got to remove your dry shaft, 12mm 12 point. Already got mine out because I have the transmission out. And so let's get this cover off and see what it looks like under there. Sure don't look like there's much oil in it. Oh yeah, that's another thing. The axle seals are leaking too. Been leaking for a long time. So I figured I'd go ahead and put a gear in it. I'm gonna do a full rebuild, put new carrier bearings, pinion bearings, axle seals, everything like that. A quart of oil drained out, if that. This thing, this diff has seen its better days, that's for sure. So we're gonna get this cover off, and then we're gonna remove our wheels and tires. And then we gotta take our rotor off. Next thing you want to do after you get your wheel and tire took off, remove both rear calipers, 14mm. Now you don't want to leave the caliper hanging, so grab you a zip tie, a piece of wire, a caliper hanger like this, anything. Just run it up and hook it around something. Just keep it from hanging by the hose. And then next you want to remove your caliper bracket. It's going to be a 15mm. Now we're going to do the other side, remove it, then remove the rotors. Some idiot installed the wrong caliper bracket sliders. Look at that. It's crazy. Now after you get all that done, you want to grab you a 19mm wrench or a screwdriver. Just something to hold the ring gear from spinning. Put it on there like that. Grab you a 5/16 or 8mm, whichever one you got handy. And take out your pin bolt. After you get that out, we're going to slide the pin out. And then, let's see here. Oh, we got to remove our S-spring. No, I'll take that back. After you get your 8mm bolt out, slide your pin out. And you're going to push your axles in enough to remove the C-clips. Once you get your C-clips out, we're going to slide the axles out enough to remove the chunk. After you get your pin out, you're going to push your axles in, just like that. And remove your C-clip. Okay. We're going to slide your axle out, just like that. Then reach over, slide your other axle in. Take a screwdriver. Push your other C-clip out. And let it fall down to the bottom. Be careful when you rotate, because there's nothing holding your spider gears in now. They could come out. And we're gonna get the axle, push it out. Just want to slide it out just enough to get the carrier out. Now, if you ain't replacing your axle seals and bearings, I highly suggest to get up, grab your axle, and slowly pull it out, keeping it off the seal and bearing. But I'd recommend, while you're out this far, to go ahead and replace them. Yes. Poor rear end seen its better days. I think everything's wore out on it. Anyway, after you get done with that, you're gonna grab your handy dandy 19mm. We're gonna take out these two bolts, pop your caps off, and then your carrier is ready to fall out. And be ready for it, because it's pretty heavy. Now, when you remove your bearing caps, make sure you keep them in order and put them back on exactly how they came off. And your shims, you gotta also keep your shims from the way they came off too. Just lay them beside your cap, zip tie them together, do whatever you have to do. Clean them up, mark them. Just make sure they don't get switched up. So here's my right side shim. I'm gonna lay it with my cap. Same with my left side shim. shims has kind of got like an oval shape to them. The tapered end goes towards the tubes. The flat end goes up against the bearings. Now these chunks, they ain't no joke. They're pretty heavy, so be ready for it. And then for your pinion, I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow to remove mine when I get my impact gun from work. But the socket size for it is 1 inch and 1/16. That's what you need to remove your pinion nut with. Now you can do it with a breaker bar. I should have done it before I took the wheels and tires off. But this one's pretty boogered up from what happened before. So this one's gonna be pretty hard to get off, so I'll get my impact gun from work tomorrow, bring it home, get that zipped off. But other than that, guys, that's how you tear down the rear end on your Mustang 8.8. Now when I receive my gears, I will be doing a follow-up install video, but this is just a basic how to tear it down. But do not forget, keep your caps and shims together, right side and left side. And other than that, this is a pretty simple job. I believe any of your do-it-yourself people can do it. Now when it goes back together, you gotta get your backlash and all that right. So if you're putting a different set of gears in it, you know, it's a different story, you know, getting everything lined back up and shimmed in the way it's supposed to be. So if you don't know how to do that, I would highly suggest letting somebody that knows how to do it. Because if you don't get it right, your rear end will roar, whine, make noises, and just get on your damn nerves. But other than that, guys, that's it for tonight. Like I said, when my parts come in, I'll be making a follow-up video on how to install the gears. But until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.